What's a story, amigos? This is Kino with some cool stories for today's story time.
First, Geena Davis reads the story of Lily, who gets so excited she runs into big trouble.
Lily really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Wait until recess or sharing time. But Lily could not wait.
Then, what happened to the frog?
Oh, whoa, said Bullfrog. I've lost my hop. Then, swim, said a cat. Fish! From the stream nearby.
Storytime is made possible by Bill Grant and Helen and Peter Bain, so that families everywhere can share the joy of reading with their children.
Hi, Geena. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Kino.
Hi, Kino.
Hi, Lily.
Do you like children's books too, Geena?
Yes, I do.
Which ones are your favorite?
I like Charlotte's Web, and I like Stuart Little. And we were just reading this new one by Kevin Henkes.
Whoa, Lily's purple plastic purse. Hey, she has the same name as you, Lily.
Yeah, she does. Is it a good book? Will you read it to us?
It's great. Sure. Let's go sit on the sofa.
Okay. Cool. A new Hankis. He's great. Why do you like this book, Geena?
Well, it reminds me of a teacher that I had, Mrs. War, who got me really excited about reading and about books.
Oh, I like Lily's boots on the cover.
I like that we're going to read this book.
Okay, good. Then let's read Lily's Purple Plastic Purse by Kevin Henkes. Lily loved school. She loved the pointy pencils. She loved the squeaky chalk. And she loved the way her boots went clickety-clickety-click down the long, shiny hallways. Lily loved the privacy of her very own desk. She loved the fish sticks and chocolate milk every Friday in the lunchroom. Straws make everything taste better. And most of all, she loved her teacher, Mr. Slinger. For you. Mr. Slinger was as sharp as a tack. He wore artistic shirts. He wore glasses on a chain around his neck. And he wore a different colored tie for every day of the week. Wow, said Lily. That was just about all she could say. Wow. Instead of greeting students or good morning, pupils, Mr. Slinger winked and said, howdy. He thought that desks in a row were old-fashioned and boring. Do you rodents think you can handle a semicircle? And he always provided the most tasty snacks. Things that were curly and crunchy and cheesy. I want to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lily. Me too, said her friends, Chester and Wilson and Victor. At home, Lily pretended to be Mr. Slinger. I am the teacher, she told her baby brother Julius. Listen up. Lily even wanted her own set of deluxe picture encyclopedias. Teachers know everything. What's with Lily? Asked her mother. I thought she wanted to be a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva, said her father. It must be her new teacher, Mr. Slinger, said her mother. Wow, said her father. That was just about all he could say. Wow. Whenever the students had free time, they were permitted to go to the light bulb lab in in the back of the classroom. They expressed their ideas creatively through drawing and writing. Lily went often. She had a lot of ideas. She drew pictures of Mr. Slinger, and she wrote stories about him, too. Big, friendly, Mr. Nice Man, teacher. By me, Lily. During sharing time, Lily showed her creations to the entire class. Wow, said Mr. Slinger. That was just about all he could say. Wow. When Mr. Slinger had bus duty, Lily stood in line, even though she didn't ride the bus. Lily raised her hand more than anyone else in the class, even if she didn't know the answer. Call on me, please, please. And she volunteered to stay after school to clap the erasers. I want to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lily. Excellent choice, said Mr. Slinger. One Monday morning, Lily came to school especially happy. She had gone shopping with a Grammy over the weekend. Lily had a new pair of movie star sunglasses, complete with glittery diamonds and a chain just like Mr. Slinger's. She had 3 shiny quarters, and best of all, she had a brand new purple plastic purse that played a jaunty tune whenever it was opened. Lily wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Listen to our story. Lily had a hard time listening. Lily really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Let's be considerate of our classmates. Lily had a hard time being considerate. Lily really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Wait until recess or sharing time. But Lily could not wait. She's in trouble. The glasses were so glittery. The quarters were so shiny. And the purse played such nice music. Not to mention how excellent it was for storing school supplies. Look, Lily whispered fiercely. Look, everyone, look what I've got. Everyone looked, including Mr. Slinger. He was not amused. I'll just keep your things at my desk until the end of the day, said Mr. Slinger. They'll be safe there. Then you can take them home. Lily's stomach lurched. She felt like crying. Her glasses were gone. Her quarters were gone. Her purple plastic purse was gone. Lily longed for her purse all morning. She was even too sad to eat the snack Mr. Slinger served before recess. Oh, that afternoon, Lily went to the light bulb lab. She was still very sad. She thought, and she thought, and she thought. And she became very angry. She thought, and she thought, and she thought some more. And then she became furious. She thought, and she thought, and she thought a bit longer, and then she drew a picture of Mr. Slinger. Right before the last bell rang, Lily sneaked the drawing into Mr. Slinger's book bag. Big, fat, mean Mr. Stealing teacher. Wanted by the FBI. Thief. Bad. P.S. I do not want to be a teacher when I grow up. When all the students were buttoned and zipped and snapped and tied and ready to go home, Mr. Slinger strolled over to Lily and gave her her purple plastic purse back. It's a beautiful purse, said Mr. Slinger, Your quarters are nice and jingly, and those glasses are absolutely fabulous. You may bring them back to school as long as you don't disturb the rest of the class.
I do not want to be a teacher when I grow up,
Lily said, and she marched out of the classroom. On the way home, Lily opened her purse. Her glasses and quarters were inside, and so was a note from Mr. Slinger. It said, "Today was a difficult day. Tomorrow will be better." There was also a small bag of tasty snacks at the bottom of the purse. Lily's stomach lurched. She felt like crying. She felt simply awful. Lily ran all the way home and told her mother and father everything. Instead of watching her favorite cartoons, Lily decided to sit in the uncooperative chair.
I will stay here 1,000,000 years for Mr. Slinger. Why does everything always happen to me? 1051, 1052, 1099.
That night, Lily drew a new picture of Mr. Slinger and wrote a story about him, too.
Lily was really, really sorry. So everyone forgave her. Even her parents. Even her stinky baby brother. Even her especially incredible teacher. And then the sun shined its smiley face down on everyone and everything, even the bugs and the worms. The end. Listen up. I forgive everyone. Kind, good, nice. Could be principal. I am really, 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 really sorry. I'm an author.
Lily's mother wrote a note,
What does it say?
and Lily's father baked some tasty snacks for Lily to bring to school the next day. How could he resist my no-frills cheese balls? I think Mr. Slinger will understand, said Lily's mother. I know he will, said Lily's father. The next morning, Lily got to school early.
These are for you,
said Lily to Mr. Slinger.
because I'm really, 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 really sorry.
Mr. Slinger read the story. And he looked at the picture. And then he read the note.
What does it say?
And he sampled the snacks. Yum, yum. Wow, said Mr. Slinger. That was just about all he could say. Wow. What do you think we should do with this? Asked Mr. Slinger.
Could we just throw it away?
Asked Lily. Excellent idea, said Mr. Slinger. During sharing time, Lily demonstrated the many uses and unique qualities of her purple plastic purse, her shiny quarters, and her glittery movie star sunglasses.
It's like having an extra pocket with a radio inside. 3/4 are even better than $1 because they make more noise. Glamorous protection from harmful rays.
Then she did a little performance using them as props,
It's called interpretive dance.
said Lily. Mr. Slinger joined in. Wow, said the entire class. That was just about all they could say. Wow. Throughout the rest of the day, Lily's purse and quarters and sunglasses were tucked safely inside her desk. She peeked at them often, but did not disturb a soul. right before the last bell, Mr. Slinger served Lily snacks to everyone's delight. Hooray for Mr. Slinger! Delish! Wow! Goodies! What do you want to be when you grow up? Asked Mr. Slinger. A teacher! Everyone responded. Lily's response was the loudest. Excellent choice, said Mr. Slinger. As the pupils filed out of the classroom, Lily held her purple plastic purse close to her heart. Mr. Slinger was right. It had been a better day. Lily ran and skipped and hopped and flew all the way home. She was so happy. She really did want to be a teacher when she grew up. That is, when she didn't want to be a dancer or a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva or a pilot or a hairdresser. The end. Well, have you ever been so excited about something that you just couldn't wait to tell anybody?
Oh, I have. Well, once I went to a park with a pond, and I found a little sailboat, and I couldn't wait to show it to my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Once I made a really nice dessert, and I was so excited that I wanted to eat it before the dinner.
How about you, Amanda?
Once I had some caterpillars, and they couldn't make a cocoon, but I couldn't wait to show them to my class.
Oh, I
yeah.
see. Wow. So you can understand why Lily was so excited.
Yeah, she really lost it. She was mad. She was angry.
Right, but then she was really sorry because Mr. Slinger forgave her, right?
Oh, he was cool. He didn't get mad at Lily or anything.
And he made going to school fun.
Right, well, that's what a great teacher can do. That's why he reminded me of my teacher, Mrs. War.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's my mom. Kino, we have to go now.
Oh, gosh. Just when it was getting good.
Oh.
Well, thanks for the story, Geena.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That story is giving me an idea.
Here you go. Thank you. There.
Thanks. Here you go. That's all you'll need to be just like the Lily in the book. Now we can pretend we're in school.
Not so fast. I still need one more thing.
What?
The movie star sunglasses.
Oh, but what do I get to wear?
Wear your regular clothes. If you want me to be like the Lily in the book, I need the sunglasses.
Well, I guess you're right. I'll think of something else to wear. Yeah, there you go. We're pretending we're in school. Lucy'll be Mr. Slinger, the teacher. Are you ready, Lucy?
No, I'm not. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. I need to come up with something cool to wear. Can you think of something for me? Oh, brother. You look cool. Hey, thanks for being our teacher for today, Lucy. Mr. Slinger.
I don't know how I let you talk me into this, Kino.
Oh, hey, I just thought of something. I'll be right back.
So, what do you like best about school?
Math?
Math. That's very good. Is it hard?
No.
No. How about you? Science. Do you have a favorite book at school, Mark?
Yeah, the dinosaur book.
That's an adventure book, huh?
Ta-da!
Hey, you look great, Kino.
Well, it's not in the book we read, but I thought, what if I were going to a school where you have to wear a uniform? And this is it, my uniform.
Very nice. Now, let's get started. Today, we're gonna learn some new words. And to learn new words, we need to...
Eat lots of pizza.
eat lots of pizza. No. That has nothing to do with it. And please, raise your hand before you speak, student Kino. I know you're excited, but just like Lily in the book, we need to consider our classmates.
Yes, Lucy. The Mr. Slinger. Gosh, she's really good at playing the teacher. Maybe a little too good.
Yes, Lily.
Reading books is a good way of learning new words.
Oh, I knew that.
That's right. Very good, Lily. Now, I'm going to read you a story. And I need you to help me out by guessing what word's coming up on the next page. All right, for example, the title of this book is Once There Was a Bull...
Dog. Bulldog.
No, you got the right idea. Bull...
Dozer. Bulldozer.
Nice try. Bull...
Fight. Bullfight.
Bull...
Pen. Bullpen.
Bull...
Horn. Bullhorn.
Bull...
Frog. Bullfrog.
That's very good. You guessed it right. Yes. The title of this book is Once There Was a Bull...
Frog.
Yes. And it was written by Rick Walton and illustrated by Greg Halley. All right. Once there was a bull...
Frog.
Frog who had lost his hat. He looked under a toad stool, but his hat wasn't there. He looked behind a dog house, but his hat wasn't there. He looked under a hedge hog, but his hat wasn't there. Maybe if I jump off something, I'll find my hat, he said. So he climbed up on top of a box. Car. And jumped. He landed hard in a patch of grass. Hoppers! They hopped away, but Bullfrog didn't. Not high enough, said Bullfrog. Maybe if someone threw me, I'd go high enough to get my hat back. I'll do it, said a cow. Boy! Who loved to throw things. And he picked up Bullfrog and tossed him high and far. Bullfrog tumbled through the air and landed in a field of straw.
Berries.
Berries. Oof! Then he tried to hop. He couldn't. Oh, whoa, said Bullfrog. I've lost my hop. Then swim, said a cat. Fish! From the stream nearby. I can't swim on land, said Bullfrog. Then fly, said a lady
Bug.
who heard Bullfrog complain. I can't, said Bullfrog. I have no wings, and without wings, flying hurts. You could slither, said a voice behind Bullfrog. He turned and looked. On the ground behind him was a diamond diamondback rattlesnake looking for breakfast. A snake, croaked Bullfrog. and up into the air he leaped. Higher than the sun. Flowers around him. And when he came down, he leaped again and again and again until he landed on a stage.
Coach.
Coach, I found it. I found my hop, said Bullfrog as he rode out of town and far from the snake. And after all that happened, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Shoe. Horsefly.
Horsefly.
Yeah.
And he did. The end.
That was fun.
It was hard to come up with some of those words. I didn't know hedgehog before.
Well,
Kino.
yeah, that's why you go to school, to learn new things.
You make a good teacher, Lucy. I wish you were my real teacher at school.
School isn't the only place for learning or teaching.
Or for having fun with books.
But to really have fun with books, you need good ones. Like this one. This is Fanny's Dream. And it's a story about a hard-working farm girl who dreams of marrying a prince.
And do you have a story pick, Student Kino?
Oh, sure. Yeah, this one right here. It's called Dance of the Sacred Circle. The story of an Indian boy who's very brave. When his tribe is hungry because they can't find buffalo, he goes on a terrific adventure.
Very good, Student Kino.
Whoa, recess! One more story, Lucy?
Okay, but first, keep
a story in your
heart.
Today's Storytime books are Lily's Purple Plastic Purse by Kevin Henkes. Once There Was a Bullfrog by Rick Walton, illustrated by Greg Halley. Fanny's Dream by Carolyn Beaner, pictures by Mark Beaner. And Dance of the Sacred Circle, adapted and illustrated by Christina Rodanis. You can find these and other books at your local library.
Storytime is made possible by the grant from Helen and Peter Bain, so that families everywhere can share the joy of reading with their children. Storytime is a production of KCET Los Angeles.